lettering friends. I am here to show you today how to fill your fat one. How do you fill your fat one? You're probably thinking, what's a fat one? I have been teaching lettering and working with Neuland tools since 2011, but I became an ambassador in 2016 and started traveling the world teaching people how to letter better. They have beautiful packaging here. I love their custom stickers. Ta-da! Have is the FatOne 50 millimeter. It comes in two different sizes. And then I'm also going to show you, I'll be using the Refill 500 because 500 Brilliant Yellow is my favorite ink to put in any size fat one. How do you open this thing to put ink in it? You're not grabbing it by the top because you can crack this piece. I've seen them come off, but only once, so it was probably pretty rare. Actually, hold this and go clockwise to open it. This is probably the most important part that I tell people. And if you take this off wrong, the spring's going to come out and you're going to have a difficult time getting it back in. Make sure that you've got a tissue or a rag or something nearby. Starting at the threads here, you want to put your thumbs down and you're going to feel your thumbs go underneath a little lip here. Now there's two lips. So make sure that you run your thumbnails along here and you know that you're under the second lip, the bottom lip. This is that spring mechanism that I told you about. Why is the marble in here? I need this marble in here to help mix it up. But we want to take that out as graphic facilitators because if you leave it in here, you're pretty much just telling the whole world, hello, I'm here to graphic record for you, and it's noisy. So take that out. But make sure that you dispose or use of this carefully because you don't want anybody to get hurt. Open up our ink here. Now, what I love about Neuland inks and all of their markers is that they are refillable. You're going to push it down. The first time you do this, you're going to feel it's going to be kind of tight. Once you push it down, you can screw it in. Then you're going to put it upside down. You're going to squeeze the injector bulb, and that's going to fill with ink, which always unscrew using the cap, not the injector bulb. Fill holding that, because if you hold it by this, you could inadvertently squeeze a bunch of ink out. Now, if we did it this way, it might take a long time. So we're going to go ahead and just squeeze our ink into here. I only go that far when I'm putting ink in. That's the most I'm ever going to put in there. Now, and this much ink is going to last you a very long time. Now, don't put this on just yet. Remember, you've got to put this back in. It's important that you put this back in. Make sure it snaps. You're going to go the opposite way that you're used to. What you do is you pinch both sides to open this up. Ink will pump. You're going to pump this and it's going to go through here, but it will take a long time and it might not be even. So what I do is I take a little bit of ink just right across the top. Now, is it helps the ink that's coming from down here meet up at the top. So now I can just go ahead and draw a line. That's ready to go. But if you, as you can see, I don't have any ink that's coming up here yet. You'll see that it's already starting to draw in. The important part is that you see you've got ink in here, so it's channeling up through here and out of the tip. Now let me show you why I love using the 500 Brilliant Yellow when I am lettering. We want to go 4 nib widths high because we want to be able to write the letter E. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called a nib scale. Just 3 nib widths high. No spacing in between. I go 4 nib widths high. So see here, if we can go 4 nib widths high, we can write the letter E. And the reason why I love that Brilliant Yellow is because now I can add colors on top of it. You can put blue on top of it. It's a great color to work with. Now, if I ever see you put a shadow on a yellow letter, I'm going to scream. I always recommend that before you put a shadow on any yellow letter, an outline to it. Then you can go back in and make an even bigger drop shadow. Any questions about the fat one, please put them in the comments. I will answer those or come to my next in-person workshop. I hope we have an opportunity to letter together again. Check me out at letslettertogether.com and be sure to get your supplies at from Neuland or at Inky Thinking. See you next time.